Hi fans of high quality entertainment, it's time. I'm wearing the wrong t-shirt. It's time for me to rank and review all of the Doors songs. I posted in my community, I think it was yesterday, asking if I should do this. And I said if I get at least 70% saying yes, I would. And I got a 73% yes. So what I'm going to do, and this is just for entertainment purposes. I know some people take these rankings so seriously, but this is just my opinion. What I'm going to do is in individual videos, I'm going to rank each song from this album, this album, this album, this album, this album, and finally this album. And I know the Doors, without Jim Morrison, released 2 more studio albums, Other Voices and Full Circle. So I'm not going to include these 2 albums in the rankings or reviews, but what I might do is just some kind of video on these 2 albums after the series ends. So it's just the studio albums and the songs on the studio albums. No, I don't know if the Doors had many B-sides or anything, and you know, live albums and all that, but it's just the studio albums. So I'm going to start with the first song on their debut album, Break On Through to the Other Side. And I almost forgot, this is going to be, I hope most of the videos are not as long as this one. This is like the intro video, so I'll be talking a bit more than in the upcoming Doors videos. I'm going to try and have the videos no longer than 25 minutes each. Just joking. I would first of all like to thank my newest member, Adam. Thank you for becoming a member. And just once again, thank Daner, Tom Harnias, Richard Dolan, Naughty Vampire God, Robin Gallagher, Do You Like to Watch, MDA 87, The Ralstonian Report, Juan S., and Ringo Fire Mountains for being members. I really appreciate it. And also quickly, my thoughts on the Doors. I guess my first memory of the Doors is the song Light My Fire, which I enjoyed hearing on the radio. And then my oldest brother bought the Doors' The Soft Parade. And I have 2 brothers, and the one brother would let me listen to his vinyl records, and the other one was very picky. Don't touch my records. It's fine. I love my brothers. But, so I played this quite a bit, and I really liked it. I really, really liked it. But I wouldn't say I was ever a huge Doors fan. So after that, I kind of, you know, didn't really pay too much attention to them. And then after Jim Morrison passed away, a few years later, the 3 original members of the Doors made An American Prayer. And I bought that, and I really love that. In fact, I want to get it again. I don't think it's been re-released on CD for years, though, but you can still buy it. An older version of it on CD. But I really love that. Just, yeah. And so I finally, in time, bought all of most of these I think are the Rhino Records remastered versions. These here. And I've enjoyed, for the most part, I love the Doors, I do. The only 2 albums I haven't really ever gotten into are Waiting for the Sun and Strange Days. And somebody said, well, you should get more familiar with those before you do this. But I pretty much know the songs on those albums. It's just as albums. I just haven't gotten into them yet. But I will listen to those albums. I told you this was going to be a long one. That's what she said. Okay. Break On Through to the Other Side is a song by The Doors from their debut album, The Doors. I bet you didn't know that. It was the first single released by the band and was unsuccessful compared with later hits, reaching only number 126 in the United States. Despite this, it became a concert staple and remains one of the band's signature and most popular songs. 24 years after its original US release, Break On Through became a minor hit in the UK, peaking at number 64 in the singles chart. The song appears as track 1 on the band's debut album. Elektra Records edited the line "She Gets High," expecting that a drug reference would discourage airplay. The original album version and all reissues until the 1990s have the word "high" deleted, with Morrison singing "She Gets" 4 times before a final wail. Live versions and more recent remastered releases have the full line restored. Regardless, classic rock radio stations, the iTunes release, and most compilations continue to use the censored version, as it is the version most familiar with listeners. So here we go. I'm going to listen. I'm using these headphones, Sony MDR XB500. And I have another set of headphones that I do. And I'm using this CD player. I guess I called it a ghetto blaster. That's what we used to call them back in the day in the 70s and 80s, and maybe it's not a nice thing to say anymore. I don't know. Well, so far, that song is number 1 in my rankings, because it's the only song. I'm very familiar with that song and this album, but I haven't listened to the album in a few months. I've been listening to so much other stuff. But what a opening song! That has to be one of the great opening songs on a debut album. And I think I'm gonna I think in the last few years I've become more of a Doors fan, you know, since buying these albums, and been more impressed with them. And then of course realizing a lot of my viewers love the Doors too. And everything was perfect about that song. The energy, the production was super clear. They didn't edit out the "I Get High" part. That's in that on this Rhino CD. Great vocals by Jim Morrison. The aggressiveness of the organ and Robbie Krieger, is it? Krieger's? I might pronounce some names wrong. I apologize. I never hear his name. I just read it. His guitar, you know, the aggressiveness of his guitar work, and the drumming by what's his name? I know all their names. I just woke up an hour ago. John Densmore. It just hit me. John Densmore, without even looking at the booklet. John Densmore. Just a great band. And through the years, they've gone from, I think in the 70s, around the time of An American Prayer, they were really hip. And these days, I don't know if they're as, well, as hip as they used to be in the, 70s and 80s. Maybe they are. But for me, they're a hip band. They are cool. And so this is going to be fun to rank the songs. So right now, Break On Through to the Other Side is number 1. And this is going to be, because there are a lot of Doors songs I absolutely love, this is going to be difficult for me to rank them, but I'll try. And I'm not going to rate them, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I started that with the Beatles series, and then I gave up on it because, people are complaining about the numbers. It just gets a little silly. So I just want to give a review of the song and then rank them for my rankings. And so let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the Doors and this song in particular. The music is just friggin' awesome. I love the energy. And like I said, it's got to be one of the great opening tracks on any album. Real kickstart to their career. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a great day. And check out my membership. I hope you join. I should do some. If I get 15 members by Christmas, I'll eat some cat food. I'm just joking. No, I should do something though. I'll figure. Maybe you can comment below what I should do if I get 15 members by Christmas. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Boy. I hate the Doors. Why am I doing this series? Just joking.